Hey everybody, welcome back to DMV with Miss J. Of course, you guys know I am your hostess with the mostest, Miss J, aka Miss Simone Jackson. Always here with you guys to TMB with a smile. Of course, you guys know we're here with some pop culture, celebrity news, and of course, I'm here with our special guest. He is a writer, he is a producer, he is director. I've been a huge fan of his for a while. He has worked with some of the greatest queens on this planet. I hope to one day to meet him, to be able to rub some of that greatness off of him. But right now, I'll just have to be happy with this chat. But everyone, please give a warm, warm welcome to the great Assaad Yacoub. Hi, Assaad.
Hey, how are you?
I am doing great. How are you?
Excellent, excellent. Just chilling at home, finally back in America after a long trip. So happy to be back.
Well, we're glad to have you back, and we're glad to have you here with us. When I know you're a very busy man, so I appreciate you sparing your minutes with us here today.
No, anytime for you, anytime.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, if it's all right with you, I'm going to fire off the first question for you, Mr.
Let's get it
Assaad,
rolling.
just to pick your brain a little bit. What began your passion for filmmaking and directing?
So honestly, it started by accident. I was in Lebanon studying arts in a college there, and my professor there called Rachel Hines. She was like, "You're wasting your time in the Middle East. You need to move to America." And one of the projects she gave us was a film project, and I made a music video. This is like when I was 18, didn't know what I was doing. I did it on iMovie like back in the day, but I loved it, and I was like, "Oh shit, I think I'll be good at this." And then I moved to New York for it, and then the rest is history.
Oh, wow. I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It's very interesting. It's a weird story, but like literally that woman changed my life.
That's insane. Well, that can happen though, but that's insane. That's insane.
Right? I'm sorry to someone just rang my doorbell. Sorry. Hi, Yassine. Sorry, I'm not in.
Package has been there for a while on the mail.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Continue on with no effort. So going on to the second, question, you directed a film called Cherry Pop. For the
yeah.
TMB audience, can you tell us a little bit about the film and why they should tune in to watch it?
Yes, so Cherry Pop is one night at a drag show where the matriarch, played by Tempest du Jour, is giving up on drag. She doesn't believe in it anymore, and she's being replaced by a young newcomer who has a big secret that gets revealed throughout the movie.
Ooh.
And that's like kind of the log line pitch. And then, you can watch it on Netflix. We are on officially till November. And then I don't know what's going to happen after that. Either we stay on Netflix or move on somewhere else. It really depends on what happens with the contract.
Ooh, well, I hope it moves on, and I hope everybody definitely tunes in to watch it because it sounds like it's a great film and a really important one too.
Thank
So
you.
everyone, show your love. Go on Netflix.
Yeah, support.
Exactly. If you don't have Netflix, pay for it and go watch it. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Going into the number 3 question, Assaad, because like I said, you have had the privilege of working with some of the greatest queens on this planet. And for those of some of the people who don't know, he got to work with some of RuPaul's girls. Can you please tell us some of your experiences with that?
Yeah, I mean, it's been great. Like the girls, some of them have become more than just clients to me and have become very, very close friends. Like Bob the Drag Queen and I have known each other for 10 years now when I used to sneak into his shows back in the day to get him to be in Cherry Pop, the short film. This was in like 2011.
Oh, wow.
And so we've been friends from back then till now. And he's like very, very close to me. He's one of my closest friends. I would say Aja is a great person to work with. Monique Hart, Latrice, all those 4 girls have become very, very tight-knit with me in general. Eureka, I mean, it's just a fun experience working with them. They're really good people at the end of the day, and that's what, sometimes their personas on the show, really not who they are. And once you get to really know them, you realize, wow, like there's very little, I think there's like very little negative reactions I've had to any of the girls because they're just such good people in general.
I know. I love Aja, and it's my dream one day to meet Latrice. I've always been a huge fan of Latrice Royale.
But funny story, Latrice is the reason I'm in the country. Like she signed as my sponsor to keep me here.
Oh, wow. Did not even know
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
That's
like,
awesome.
yeah, she's an amazing person. Like Latrice is an amazing human being. Like she said, I called her up and I was like, hey girl, I need to sponsor. Like, will you sponsor me to be in the country? And she didn't even hesitate. She just said, 100%, send me the paperwork. I'm in. Like, she was just she's such a joy to work with.
Oh, I
And
am
she's
so
just
happy
such
to
a
hear
good
that.
person.
Ah,
Yeah.
I am so happy to hear that. I admire her so much. She is just a queen to the just with the capital Q. I admire her so much. So it's so amazing to hear that she's just that more amazing in person. That is awesome.
Yeah, so she didn't have to do it. It's not like it went public. Like, people know about this. She genuinely did it out of the kindness of her heart. Then didn't gain anything out of it. You know what I mean? Like, she genuinely was just like, okay, I'm gonna help this guy out. She did. She did literally stuck to it, and that's the reason why I'm still here.
And I think that is awesome. And we definitely here show our love and appreciate to Miss Latrice Royale doing
Yeah.
a really great thing. And, if she hadn't done that, we wouldn't be able to talk to Assaad today. So I'm so glad she did that.
Seriously.
We're glad to have you here with us. So that is awesome.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Of course. So Assaad, like you said earlier, your passion for filmmaking kind of came from artistry as well. What influenced your work as a director and artist?
So my biggest influences have to be cartoons. I love cartoons. I love watching them. I love the color. So if you watch most of my work, you can really tell it's me because of the pops of color I use. And I kind of like to use it as a painting. Since I used to be a painter, I look at like the shots and the frames kind of like a painting in a way.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's kind of where, like, Cherry Pop sets were all hand painted. So I like to bring those elements of like interesting art pieces into the movies or into any project I do. So that's kind of one of my inspirations. I also love 90s TV shows. I'm not going to lie. Like, I watch them obsessively, like Buffy and Charmed. And that really does inspire me in it. Oh, yeah. Like, Buffy and Charmed are my favorites. I watch them every year, probably all over again, because I'm obsessed.
Assaad, I'm feeling a connection, man. Charmed is my show.
Yes.
I watch that religiously. I can watch that with
Me
a glass
too,
of wine and some pie of ice cream. I'm telling you right now, that is my show. Oh my goodness.
It's an amazing show. Those really do spark inspiration in me. Like, I watch them and I'm like, fuck, I wish I was alive back then to direct one of these episodes.
Right? Oh my God. I can imagine. Oh, I can imagine the colors. I would love it. I was so definitely actually going back in time and directing an episode of Charmed. That would be great.
Oh, girl, please, let that happen one day. If a time machine happens, I would do that.
I was like, I spoke that into existence. I spoke with him. We spoke that into existence. I should get part credit for that. Moving on to the next question there, Ms. Assaad. So I have to know, like I mentioned earlier, you were able to work with some of the best queens, from music videos. I know this is kind of a hard question, but what would you say is your favorite music video that you've directed?
I have a few. I would say like there's like 3 or 4 that I would put as my favorite, not because of any other reason other than that just I enjoyed the process and the outcome of it. Like, Bob the Drag Queen in Alaska's Yet Another Dig is still hands down one of my favorite music videos that I've done. I would say Plastic Tiaras and Evie Oddly's are up there as well as my top like 3 favorite videos that I've directed as of now.
Oh, I hope everyone.
And I love Aja's. I love Aja's video. Yeah, I love Aja's videos too. Like, it's really hard to pick, to be honest, because I love all of them. But those 3 just had such a unique point of view, I think, and a very clear vision that I really enjoyed the videos and the outcomes.
Oh yeah, and it has to be great, working with each queen who, they each have their own distinct style and way of, wanting to do
exactly.
So. Yeah, so I can imagine that is so fun, and I'm pretty sure the creative juices were just flowing. So I can imagine.
Girl, it's a lot of. It's funny to see, but like Plastique is so quiet and timid, and like I'm not used to that energy from drag queens, but she's such a joy to work with. So professional, like. She was ready before we were ready. And I'm like, that's never happened. Like, she was always prepared, always on time, but she's a quiet person in general. So it was kind of interesting to see that dynamic on set. And I loved working with her. And as opposed to like Bob and I, where we're really loud on set and we're like, yeah, I love this, I love that. And Bob's like talking. So each girl brings something each girl brings something different, which I love. Like that's the fun part. It's like you don't know what you're gonna get on set until you work with them, and then you see each one's personality is so different to what you see on TV.
Oh gosh, I can imagine. Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah.
I would love to be there to be able to see that magic happen one day. I am hoping.
One day, if you're in LA, girl, whenever you come here, let me know. And if I'm shooting a video, you are more than welcome to come on set.
Oh, I would love that. So
You can
love
come
that.
do like little interviews. You can interview the girls. Fuck it, we'll make a day of it.
Oh, that sounds fun. That is definitely the plan. That is definitely the plan.
We'll make it happen.
Yes, we sure will. We sure will. Because like I said, I felt this connection. I feel like it's not a connection for no reason. I was like, okay, he said charm.
I know, girl. That's what happens.
Like
That's what
best friend
happens.
from another mother here. I'm just saying. Oh goodness. So going on to the number 6 question, Assaad, when people watch your music videos or just films in general, what message do you hope they take away from each of your work?
I think in general, maybe like freedom, acceptance, and like not giving a fuck, to be honest. Like just doing what you want. I think that's what I always did. Like people were like, no, you're not going to do this. It's not going to be successful. This isn't going to be good. Why are you working with drag queens, right? I'm like, I don't care. Like at the end of the day, I'm doing what I want to do. And that's why people respond to it well, because I'm being honest. So I hope that people take away from it just like a feeling of acceptance, of happiness, of just like, oh shit, just being proud of who they are, no matter what they do. At the end of the day, if you want to be a truck driver, be the best truck driver you can be. Like that's my thing. If you like what you're doing, be the best at it, and then people will respond. I think.
Exactly. Oh, I love it. See, that's exactly what I got from watching your videos. Exactly what I got.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that's exactly the type of message that I got. It's like I'm with the same honest attitude that just do what you want, do what you love, and just like not caring what other people think. There's 7 billion.
Yeah, like if you're living for other people, if you live for other people, you're gonna end up miserable. Like at the end of the day.
Exactly. Oh yeah, yes you are, and you're gonna end up regretful as well. So I totally agree with that.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
So Assaad, I want to make sure the TNB audience keeps up with you and your work. Where are you on social media that they can follow you?
Yes. Well, I'm at Assaad Yacoub on Instagram, pretty much. I'm not really big on Twitter. I don't really use that because I hate writing. So I'm not big on typing stuff like that. I prefer like talking and then typing.
Agreed. I so agree. So everyone on the TNB audience, make sure you follow him on Instagram. Definitely make sure.
Yes, go on. And then I have my for all my work, my website, assaadyacoub.com, always helps.
Oh yeah, definitely. That always helps, for sure. Also, going on to number 8, just there's a big question here. So I know you probably accomplished a lot of goals in your career, but what else goals are you hoping to accomplish later on in the future?
I would love to tell. I have a TV show that my writer wrote. He wrote Cherry Pop. It's based on Cherry Pop. It's starring Bob. Bob is already signed on. Tempest as well, and it's kind of a similar storyline, just we expanded it a bit more, and it's called Friends of Dorothy. So we're trying to sell that. That would be an amazing goal. And I booked a feature film coming up we're shooting in the spring, but I can't talk about it much yet. It's still the beginning stages, but it has nothing to do with drag. It's the first time I'm stepping away from the LGBT community as a whole with a feature film, but it is a female lead film, which I think is really cool. Like I still want to represent minorities, regardless of what minority group it is. So I'm kind of excited about that as well.
Ooh, that sounds really exciting. I can't wait to see more.
Yeah, and then there's obviously music videos. Yeah.
Oh, sounds like a huge step. That sounds like a huge step. Ooh, we are all
it's really exciting. It's really exciting. I hopefully it all goes smoothly, and like that would be the ideal.
Yeah, of course. Well, like I said, I cannot wait to see more as developments go by. It sounds like it's going to be a really exciting film and also a really huge step for you. So that's definitely something we will hear.
Thank you.
And go watch when it's come out. So for sure.
Yeah. You'll come to the premiere.
Oh, that sounds even better. I will definitely be there.
Yeah, girl, come on. So hopefully it all pans out. And actually, like I never believed anything was gonna actually happen until like I'm at the premiere. I'm like, oh, it's happened. Like that's when I believe it. Until then, I'm like, you never know. Things can fall through at any phase of the development. So as of now, it's going through, and that's where I'm keeping hopeful that it stays that way.
Yeah, us here too. We will definitely keep that hopefulness in mind. For sure.
Yeah.
Going on to the last few questions that we have here, Mr. Saad. So,
No worries, bro.
what did you say has been your proudest moment of your career so far?
Proudest moment. Wow, that's a tough one. I would say getting my movie on Netflix. I would have to say it was a student film. It was my thesis in film school. I don't believe anyone else in my film school has ever done that. I think. I mean, I can safely say I think I'm the only one who's ever done that with their thesis film from film school, selling it to Netflix. If I'm wrong, come get me. I don't know, figure it out. But I think I'm the only person. So I think that was a proud moment. I think that's also shifted my parents' mentality on what I was doing when that happened. They were like, oh shit, this is real.
Yeah, no game. This is real. We got Netflix. You can't get any bigger than Netflix. This is a real.
Yeah, I was like, listen, come at me. What do you want?
This is a big deal. I got Netflix backing me up. You can't get any better than Netflix.
I think so. That was a proud moment. That was a very proud moment, I would say.
Oh, I bet, because everyone wants to get their stuff on Netflix and to say, hey, my movie's on Netflix. Of course, yeah, I totally be bragging. I'll be bragging still to this day, just in case no one knows. I'm just saying, just in case you didn't know, my movie's on Netflix. Yeah, go check it out, Cherry Pop. Yeah, just in case. So yeah. I so be bragging. People would not like me after a minute, I think. They be bragging. Hey, there's no shame in that. I have no shame in that. Absolutely.
No, listen, girl. You work hard, you can brag hard. It's fine.
Exactly. What's working hard if I can't even brag even harder?
Yeah, exactly. That's the way to do it.
Oh my God. All right, Mr. Saad, firing at you the last question. I know, like I said.
Already? This passed so fast.
I know, it does. It passes really fast. It does. But unfortunately, we are at our final question. And at the final question I have for you, which queen would you still like to work with for a music video, and why?
I would love to work with Trixie. I do know her, but it just hasn't happened yet. I would love to do one of her videos. I think we click. Someone else would be Todrick. I know he's not an official RuPaul queen, but I fucking love his brain. He's a genius. I think Todrick is just on another level, and I've gotten to direct him once, so in person first. But I would love to direct him in his own video once. I think that would be an awesome goal. And obviously RuPaul, but I know he doesn't do that anymore. But, one can wish.
Right, of course.
And I think it would be cool.
Oh my God, I love Todrick. It just, I'm with you. He's just on another level of just awesomeness.
He's amazing. His new album, I'm obsessed with every fucking song.
Me too. Oh, I just heard it.
So good.
Yeah, I just heard the whole entire album the other night, and I was just like, oh, is there anything he cannot do to perfect? I mean, honestly, it's not fair for someone to be that flawless, but he can do it, I guess.
Yeah.
He can do
it. He's a good guy too, which is amazing. He's not he's a great person on top of that. So I feel like that's kind of cool, that he's so talented but so nice and wants to help the community and make it grow bigger. I'm like, that's amazing.
Yeah, of course. That is what, we're definitely here about here at TNB too. Just acceptance and just helping growing the community bigger. So I love that message. Yeah. Yes. Hopefully, one day you'll be able to direct him. I would hopefully one day like to be there for him. But
Ooh. That would be fun.
It would. I definitely would love to be able to meet Todrick one day. That is definitely a goal. Not a dream, but a goal. So I definitely have to say. Oh my goodness, Mr. Assaad, I enjoyed, just absolutely love talking to you. Like I said,
thank you
I feel
so much.
We have a connection. I don't know, but I do.
We definitely do. You're awesome. You sound like when you come to LA, we will have a good time together. This will be fun.
Oh, definitely. Oh gosh, definitely. But I definitely wanted to just thank the TNB audience for tuning in. I hope you guys definitely go out and support Assaad. Definitely make sure you guys follow him on Instagram, and definitely make sure you guys check out Cherry Pop on Netflix. If you haven't already, if you have, go watch it again. It's no big deal. So make sure you guys give it, make sure you love. And, also, we definitely want to thank one more time Latrice Royale for being that huge supporter for you, because, again,
Yes.
if it hasn't, we wouldn't have the pleasure of talking to you, and we definitely enjoyed our time with you.
Thank you. I really enjoyed my time with you. This was amazing.
Oh, absolutely. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. So I hope everyone definitely tune in again to Cherry Pop on Netflix. Make sure you guys give him a follow on Instagram and continue to support all his work. Make sure you guys check out his music videos as well. But until then, I want to thank everyone. I definitely want to thank everyone for tuning in. I appreciate it. You guys know I am your hostess with the mostest, Miss Simone Jackson. I'll be back with another great episode of TNB. Until then, everyone, stay beautiful, stay kind, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.
Woo!